Good afternoon. This is a very quick live stream. I know many of you are waiting for my opinion over this matter, and I have a lot to say about this. I've just got exactly 30 minutes to speak about these things. Very briefly, we have seen that the current corrupt regime UPND government has given Yomap's primary custody to Bukata, the daughter of Mwizukanji, who is a female child who is 5 years old and has been living in the care of Mwizukanji for all these years. Now, according to the talk, the talks that are on social media, of course, everybody would be happy and pleased that the father will have access to their child. Congratulations on that. But I have a lot of mixed feelings about the whole situation. All right? I don't mind if the judge said every other weekend you'll be swapping, no problem. But to say that the child will be going to the father's place every holiday, every birthday, sounds like it was typed in Hakainde Hichilema's office. All right? Just like what they've done to the Lungu family. Typed in Hakainde Hichilema's office. And boss, if you do this and this for me, I will sing a song for you. And after the ruling has been, unleashed, the next thing Yomaps is dancing. And the wife shamelessly dancing to Hakainde Hichilema songs. So that should tell you. Most of the times when you talk about injustice, until it happens to you, you'll never know that the UPND government is very corrupt and very, 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 very unjust when it comes to many cases. Here's a mother who has been raising her daughter for 5 flipping years, right? And then a guy comes because he's got this voice, which UPND need to campaign so that they should lose the elections anyway next year, because Yomaps never sings a song which a government wins. They always lose. He's got that spirit of losing. Yeah. So because they want Yomaps to be in favor in their good books, they typed this so-called document in Hakainde Hichilema's bedroom in his office and community house, and then hand it over to say, you must obey this order. Now, the court order is bullshit, it's crap. Because I don't believe that a father should have primary custody of a female child, okay? Female child, piss off, Daisy. Piss off. This involves a child's life. A female child, whom we know the father is always in the club singing, hopping from one show to the other. So if he picks up the child on Friday at 16:30 hours, who's going to be with the child on Saturday because his shows are across the country? He has to leave. If it's in Ndola, he has to fly on Friday night. Who's going to look after the child? Oh, the maid. The maid will look after the child. So on Saturday, okay, Sunday, they now take back the child to the mother. So the mother is more like, you can take care of the child to take the child to school. Well, the child has birthdays to attend at the weekends with friends from her school, and the mother has a responsibility to take the child to those birthdays. 1. 2, the child has siblings. This court order is bullshit, because you've not considered the fact that this child has got siblings with whom she's had that sibling contact and connection for the past flipping 5 years. And you just come from nowhere and you say you're going to make sure the child by order. I'm leaving the flipping country if it was me. What is that? What is that? What is that? And Yomaps, enjoy UPND. But I can guarantee you in 2026 we're removing UPND from power. And whatever you've received from them will be processed of crime. We know you've succeeded in harassing this boy whom you're arguing with, and he was in jail. Now it has taken you to Mwizukanji because you want to feel so powerful. So Mwizukanji, who has tried by all means to use her Facebook page to create what she could, a life for a child, you are not even giving the child up to 300 kwacha. a month until she took it to court, I would say 2 years ago, 2023. All these years, she was pushing by herself, using the page to advertise. Then you, Chokwadi, with your wife, who has no relevance on social media, you come and you say you want to bring down the page. You must be mad. You're mad. Both of you are mad. I knew when you insulted me that you are paid by Upnd, and thank God. God has vindicated me. You see these children, these kids, they are being paid by Upnd to insult because they know that I'm a freedom fighter. HH came to the UK to speak to King Charles to ask if we can be deported. King Charles said, "No, we don't do that." So what do? They send these small children to start insulting and dress as blue, black. And people are clapping. Now you see, when we say that Upnd is a corrupt government, HH is a gangster. So you can't make your own child a star. You now want Mwizukanji's child to be dim, the lights to dim. Ulabeja. You are crazy. Is it me who told you to be insulting the whole social media and you lost relevance? Today you're even dancing. They've gone live dancing to HH songs. Quite a few people. Why? Because they have given them a judgment in their favor. If you support these people, Zambians, now you can see your maps is a cadre for HH. So they literally have done him a favor every weekend to collect Bukata. Okay? Remember that Bukata has cousins here in the UK who will be flying into the country to see her on a weekend, and every weekend she's not available. And remember, when a child goes to school Monday to Friday, they are tired, okay? By 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7, 8, the child is in bed after you read the bedtime story. In the morning again, you bath the child, take the child to school. You have no family time of the weekend because your maps is singing for Hakainde Hichilema, the gangster, the mafia. You must be crazy to vote for Upnd. If you are Mwizukanji supporter, go and get voters card and remove these riffraffs, these thugs. So you no go school. Your job is to sing for a politician. A kachema ngombe. Adikwate mpia. You hear this musician say, HH is rich. He's got money. We have family members who've never sung for any political party. But they are rich through business. They are rich through jobs. They are rich through promotions. We've seen John Buyoya. From just a small boy from Livingstone. He's now in Kenya for BBC, working for BBC. Why? He believed in his dreams. So, those of you who support Mwizukanji, I should see you. Tell me ballot to 2019, Mukapono Kwabonse. How do you support such riffraffs? The judgment, you can even tell it was coerced to favor this boy. You have never been part of the child's life. We understand you want to be part of her life. It's okay. But every weekend, whooshing. Holidays, you are supposed to share. 1 week in, 1 week off. 1 week in, 1 week off. Or 2 weeks, 2 weeks. How many holidays do we have? Months, Mozambique, weeks. For example, if the holiday is 4 weeks, you share 2. 1 week, 1 week. Because remember, she has siblings. You are coming from where? From one bush somewhere. And you say, I want the child. I have primary custody. Your judgment was siasem. Nonsense. To fiakwa. You are idiots. You are fools. The whole judiciary system in Zambia is very corrupt. Now you see what we talk about. When we say that Upnd is a corrupt regime, you see, they are using this boy against the mother of his child. You can negotiate. As for the page, we are not deleting it. If you like, go to Facebook in America. Who are you? You came from where? The child has been surviving through the same tumor contracts. You want to know. You want the email to share, to know the child. Hey. You're overstepping your boundaries. That is rubbish. Absolute nonsense. You thought I would be quiet over my sister Mulabeja. Atase. Nonsense. You want to have access to email to know how the contacts, so that your wife should steal the contracts and give his child. You will not dim the light of Bukata. No, nonsense. What is this rubbish? Why? Because Muneshta properties through UPND money, dirty money. Tule mitina, tukane no kupema. No. So we have appealed. This weekend they're not seeing the baby. If you want to go to court. This weekend we have plans. You can't just wake up and say you want to collect Bukata. As who? Allah. If you want to see Bukata, collect her on Saturday at 10 hours. Next week, take her to school in the morning. On a Monday, when she's going to school dressed in uniform. So that you should know how school run is. You know what? Wafmaku club wanwa mwashana mwa pepa mashisha. Then you want to now you can go back to your mother. As a family, we won't allow you that rubbish. No, nonsense. Okay? This is how corrupt UPND is. You're even dancing. Why UPND? What pela? Waiche? Mutekanya sana. Life is very spiritual. You have 10 months when UPND will leave office. And you will see that power belongs to the people of Zambia. Mukafiro kupeka la pa social media. Just because people, they like you, they listen to your songs, don't take them for fools. You understand? Twalai chindeshina, your page. We'll give it and the model. What are you going to do? Allah. Woman has been surviving through that page. All this while. No, I don't want the child. And all these things, you can even see that a witch somewhere, a witch. Yes, she's a witch. Sat in one corner and said, this child is shining too much. We are passing billboard Bukata. What a shit. Weka. So how do we deem? Let's put a court order to learn that the child should not be on billboards. The child should... Wait. That is why the Bible is clear. You as a parent, your children will inherit your stupidity. How many companies have called your child to say, come and do billboard? Character is important. Instead of you changing your ways, I've given you advice since. Be like Ida Banda Musakanya. By now, Zambians would have loved you. Now, you start this business here, you start this here, you know, when people, they belong to a certain shrine, it's like, wakotefika fame for 2 weeks, kaya. And then the person now, I'm not, everything I try, it doesn't go. What should I do? Let me go and take the child. Mwizukanji. There is nowhere, anywhere, where it's written that umwana bawishofile bamusenda pama holidays. It's the first time, even in UK letter law, I've never heard of this. First time I'm hearing this. Now you see that today imitimanga shireka lipatule mieba inoxinfukwe arifwa Maria Zalomes should go in for this Bamshta release. Now it's your maps. You see how it is. You have to dine with UPND in order for you to enjoy life. 2026, get your voter's card. Save Bukata from this useless kind of arrangement. And in 2026, we will revisit this case. Yes, as Leader Mutambo have spoken. We will revisit this case and revoke the judgment because we have a corrupt judiciary system. And start over again, which makes sense to say, okay, your maps, if you want to collect your child on a Saturday. Take the child to school on a Monday, every other weekend. Holidays, we share. Every holiday, the child should be in our house. So that you should catch the child and collect the child's grace. Mane abolosh. Is that what the shrine told you where you went? That's why men don't marry Indosh as wives. They will catch the destiny of your children. You now want to catch the destiny of the child. The child's page should be put down. Mano ya bulosh. Ayo. Suzachita. Pali Bukata, you won't do that. Bukata is your child, we understand. But why do you want to dim her light? Madison Life Insurance, that's like a contract to me in Alafolanganka 10 pin a month. She's got other things, clothes that she wears. Do you see her wearing cheap clothes? The holidays she flies to South Africa with the mother. Do they look like they are sponsored by you? And then you want to now come and stop this child because what? You are married to some useless riffraff damsel. And is it me who told her to be a failure in school? Is it us who told her to be a failure in business? Is it us who told her? If she had behaved herself, she would have also won her own audience. So, on Bukata matter, we have appealed. We are going to appeal as a family. Yes. And when we appeal, that useless judgment that Bukata should be going every weekend is useless. Holidays, a child has got siblings. The child has never grown with your wife's child. Why is she in the pesa? The child has grown with a maternal, and in Zambia, you know that children, they have maternal, instincts, unless the mother is not there for the child. But for this child, piss off, Mulenga. What do you mean I should mind my business? It's my family I'm talking about here. I have a mouth to talk on this matter. No, nonsense. You wait for the child to grow. She doesn't need a diaper. She doesn't. You know why I said, no man. What did you say, Kembo? When the child needed diapers, wanamshika kwa madiaper, wanamchinja kwa matebele. Didalena na sungu. If you are paskule pa private, we say no, but I've come to collect my child. Because you want to tap in the grace of the child, so that people should say, oh, it's okay. But you cannot force relationship. Okay? You can't. That relationship should be between you and the child. Not you and your family. You are doing family unit. No. It's between, of course, the sibling will come in later. It's normal. But this child has got her own siblings whom she has grown up with. And those siblings, they are dear at heart. She goes to visit them when they are on holidays at the school as well. Okay? They are in boarding school. When they come back home, they are together. They do TikTok together. They do videos. So, you want this child to grow up without the siblings. On the holidays, the siblings will come back from boarding school. Where is Bukata? She's gone to the dad. Aha, you are crazy. You and your judge, you are crazy. And you Upnd, you're mad. You need psychological help. The same way you are treating Edgar Chagwalungu's family. Yeah? I thank God. It's not nice that Edgar Lungu died. But I thank God he died in South Africa. If he died in Zambia, see how corrupt the system is. And tomorrow I'll hear you say Kwenyu. If I hear you, I catch you. You are on Mwizukanji's page and they're shouting Kwenyu. I will personally block you. I will make sure you are blocked. You are crazy. What is this useless judgment I'm reading here? What is that? Very useless. This is full of madness. Ati Kawama Mwafuli says the little one needs to have a strong relationship with her father. We agree. We all agree on that. All right? Who is married to a media socialite? Excuse me, we're not concerned about who the father is married to. That is not our concern. Our concern is the father relationship. If he wants, he can marry 20 wives. We're not bothered. Media socialite for who? Which socialite? Socializing for who? What influence does this person have? Which is socialite? Nonsense. And then at primary and physical custody is granted to the complainant, Prudence Nakamba, with the labor reasonable access to the respondent. This is to enable the child to develop a stronger bond. Even if you take the child from school, you meet her for 2 hours, you still create a bond. That's why for us who are social workers here, we know how the UK government does it. Even 2 hours contact, even 30 minutes is enough. What are you lying to? You are using you're abusing the law. The way that idiot DDP also reduced the sentence of Maria Zalomius from murder to manslaughter. There's a lot of jokes happening in Zambia. I can see. Pabana, tabangala. Takwa bokwangala pabana. Elo takwa bokuluira. Pabana, takwa kabe. I've never heard this before. Fighting over a child. You want to be recognized as a media socialite, married to who? Nobody cares about who you are, whether you're married to what. As we are worried about the child having contact with her siblings. Does she look like she's suffering? Child has brands, different brands giving her contract. Then you want to come at, we want to stop. Upenoko. That's madness. And jealousy of the highest. Wool or she. You are a witch. Tell yourself you are a witch. Yeah, Mweresa. Some wives. I wonder. So, the positive communication, no problem. We can facilitate it. My sister, Prudence, Mwizukanji, one phone and about stuff. Yeah, shoot for communication, smartphone. You do, daddy, I'm in my bedroom, it's okay. We understand. But this one, the commercial use of the child's image should require both consent. Iwe, uzisunge. All this, after denying the child in the beginning, you now want to, hey, Nikozambia mwangala. Hakainde Hichilema. This is how you are playing around with the judiciary system. Anyone who's dancing to your tune, who's your friend? You are truly a mafia, my guy. Hey, you are a mafia. You are a gangster. Jagaban of Zambia. But I can promise you this. Power is temporal. Ulea boy. 2026, everything new. You insulted this girl. And dressed her blue-black. People picked her up. Started supporting her. She started from hustle t-shirts. Today she owns chains of restaurants. You want to come and say she cannot be... Okay, are you going to stop her from being the face of Mitopia restaurant? Hala, mwarikwata jealousy. Mwani ya buloshi. Nonsense. At least Zambians can see that after all, I have always been right about that useless couple. Those useless couple, Pepe Champ. Nonsense. All right. And for monetary benefits, yes. The mother is a full-time care. Okay. The child will be staying with Mwizukanji Monday to Friday. Then you come at 16:30. This is VIP access. You come and collect the child 16:30. Hi, baby, how are you? Yeah, this is your bedroom. Bye. I'm going to a show. Saturday, Sunday with the maid. Kai, the mother also is, the wife is in the club smoking shisha and wearing hot pants. And you'll be celebrating. She's a good woman. Now that you are celebrating, she's a good woman. Oh, yeah, now. Good woman, my foot. Wakasambisha no mwana, bad language. As for the man, I don't mind, okay? But he's a busy person. And school holidays, they can be 6 weeks, they can be 8 weeks, they can be 4 weeks. So you're telling me in that 4 weeks, umwana, ale bana na maid, because that's what they wrote. A church and your government. Well done. Well done. At least, you know, I like one thing about God, okay? When situations like this happen, to them, they can be thinking as if they are doing this to punish Mwizukanji. They've done the judgment in favor of Yomaps. But this also is to open your eyes, Zambian people, that Hakainde Hichilema is corrupt. His government is corrupt. And it's up to you to open your eyes and your ears. Okay? It's up to you. It's up to you. Omwana oli obe. Ewa fiala. Wese bakupoke. Hey, Kwenyu Masters. Hey, Kwenyu Masters, you are very good people. I can see. The judgment was 100% fair. It was fair, yes, for the man to have custody to the child, but not every weekend and all the holidays. That's madness. You share every other weekend. We are social workers in this country. We know what things people go through. We know what contact means. Maybe the child was found in a bad situation. Kuskulu, they complained for a uniform. The child has been looking smart. You can see from the pictures. Her hair is always nicely done. So why can you now go and say you want to have primary custody and be the they want to be in custody of the child. So Mwizukanji is just a keeper of the child. Weekend you collect the child to go and do what? To go and teach a child how you smoke shisha and bring 20 boys, 50 boys. You be drinking and insulting people on social media. Insulting Lilian Mutambo. Call her names. Blue black. Call her this. Call her that. And Zambians will be clapping. What much do we know? Now you see the guy you support, that he's actually dining with UPND. This is what we mean when we say there is no justice system in Zambia. Okay? When we say these things, this is what we mean. Until chaku chitikira. Mfwefu baleti tikisha abantu. But my sister Mwizukanji, don't worry, darling. You know I love you. We will revisit this case because I know even if you take it to court, you appeal, it will be in HH's favor. So maybe God is also using this opportunity for you to know that these people never dine with them, UPND. They are corrupt and evil. So also encourage your followers to register to vote. We must remove Hakainde Hichilema. Ala wane mukachula. Wane mukafua. Wane, look at the way people are being tormented. Look. And I'm telling you, if it was a real proper court system, with that video of Dave being walloped, being hammered by that girl, no court will give that girl access to the child. Never. No court. But you know, Zambia, corruption is there. So when we talk, Tatula and Dafe, because we have nothing to talk about. We talk because we know that even you one day, Ruth, you need me to speak for you. Woman, now it's on Mwizukanji. And the wife is dancing a song done for the Kwenyo master. What does that tell you? Because HH is involved in the matter. The corrupt president ever. Bari Totoshanya Maliash. Don't worry, we'll be on your case for you. And we'll give you whatever you want. Sing the song and promote me as your dada. Now you see. Chirakaripa. For somebody to want to take the child from you, from the beginning. This shouldn't have been the path. Your Mapsingamotontoro, you should have gone to the family. Bali plama damages if he ever paid. And said, let's see how we can reconcile and negotiate out of court. But because UPND have promised him power, and you know what? Certain things, when they give you too much of power and everything, is going to destroy you. And this is just the beginning. Because you can't just come and touch on a child's grace because you want her light to dim. And we should just watch you. You think the pastors will not pray. Dear God, may Hakainde Hichilema lose elections 2026. I want to see those people who've been given court cases, fake. You see how things will be exposed. Have you seen the Waimi case? Have you seen a judge going on it? Because they know that it was illegal arresting Waimi. They know. But when we speak, I know what I'm talking about. Because HH has bought the whole judiciary system. He's put effort to come over Tonga back. So they decide everything. You now want to torture the child. Ule musenda every weekend. Muneshana no kushana lero. Pamwa no shiri tauri wobe. You are even playing on a live stream. Now I am alive, 1,000 views. People are watching, dancing to the song sang for HH. Honestly. So, Bukata will be spending weekends with the father, Kwenyu. That's a UPND government. Anything they want to do, they can do it. Somebody said, I'm not going to mention her name because I don't like to mention witches. I will use witch. The witch and the daughter would torture Bukata badly. I have watched this movie before. We are going to appeal at Dedit Page. Hey, someone's legacy of how many years? You should just wake up. After Wamuka no mwana, with all the evidence this young lady submitted, you didn't look into it. You just looked on one side. This lady lives with her husband. All that evidence they posted, they sent to you people trying to embarrass her. And yet we're already planning her Chilangamuliro and we're part of the committee and her wedding, everything. But they just wanted to embarrass this young lady. Her private life, she doesn't come to Facebook to show people. Even the Chilangamuliro videos and what, we have them. I said, you will give me a share. Let me share. Said, no. She wanted it private. She looks very beautiful. The guy looked so good. It was a beautiful event. So beautiful. Can this young lady live her life for once? You must be pursuing Mwizukanji every day. It doesn't make sense to me. There's something wrong here. There's something wrong here. There's something wrong somewhere. Anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to tell you. That the Kwenyu masters have done it again. Injustice. Injustice upon injustice. And if you carry on with Upnd like this, imagine another 5 years. Ala mukapeka la namena yo mapsuku yumfabadi. Mukapeka la. Tamakapeka le. Pa social media. So, Mwizukanji, my darling, don't worry. It's a work of the devil. When the devil wants to test you, he will test you in different ways. Stay calm. We will appeal. This weekend, the child is not available. We are busy. It's Independence. She has a serious engagement. We have to go places, a holiday. She's got places to go. All right? And with these things, it's negotiable. You can't just wake up and say, I'm coming to collect the child from 24th. No. You have to look at the calendar. Okay, this weekend, and your maps. When you collect my niece, Bukata, I know she's your daughter. It's not for you to collect her and dump her. No. It's for you to be off that weekend. You should not perform anywhere. It's your time to bond with that child. Since that's what you're asking for. If you collect the child and we'll see you performing somewhere, we'll report you to social services for child neglect. That's if the social services in Zambia even works. But we'll start documenting all those things. So when you collect the child on Friday, next week, because this weekend we are busy. I know for sure because I have all the letters. We are busy this weekend. So next weekend, if you collect the child on Friday, take the child to school on Monday. Not for you to just dump the child. No. And you must not have any show. You must be at home to bond with your child. Because that's what you've asked for. Otherwise, guys, Alamandin, I feel sorry for you. The injustice in Zambia is too much. It's too much. Honorable Chimbakambulisi, through his being released, he must be released because he served his 5 months. The injustice is too much in Zambia. In fact, I have an uncle of mine who's in America who says he even stopped listening to what's happening in Zambia. To Alola BP, it's too much. You cannot be a president that wants to be too powerful in everything, even nama affairs ya ba ichefu bale fiala na bana mwambo kuingira mo wewe mwa iche sapano tube pamo what I mean, nobody should even come for me because immediately this order has been issued. Yomaps has released the song and they are all dancing when the chela bones. Even the wife, what does that tell us? We connect the two. He is a UPND cadre, celebrating the success of this case because what he was promised has been fulfilled. Because this case was done in the bedroom of HH. Corrupt UPND government. Hey, Mwizukanji, I pray for you. This is heartbreaking, but ukupoko mwana every weekend, every holiday. It's madness. Bushiru. The same child who was conceived in 3 weeks. Exactly. And all that evidence was sent to them. Did they look at it? No, they did not look at it. They just looked at what would favor Yomaps so that Yomaps can be singing praises for HH. In fact, Yomaps, continue singing for HH because you have a spirit of failure. So HH will fail because of you. If you are not planning to register to vote because of Mwizukanji and Bukata, stand for them because I promise you that next year we will revisit this case and start the case afresh where we will remove and revoke and turn it back to how it's supposed to be normal every other weekend whenever he needs to pick up the child on holidays, but not commanding and demanding and having the demands of you cannot put a child on advert, you cannot iwe. But ukwenda kupendoshi. Kupendo shuku. Hey! When you have a witch for a wife, This is what you get. Anyway, guys, see you. Take care. Bukata, pole sana. Mama, pole. Everything will go well. Now you see. Chabatwala Kubana. That's UPND government for you. Very, very unfair. But we know that it's only 10 months. Register yourself as a voter. Piece off, King D's, whatever you call yourself. Okay? Yeah, he has a spirit of failure. Guys, I gotta go now. See you. Take care. I just came to do a quick live stream. Ichakulatwala kuri Bukata at mumfumishepo page. That's nonsense, that's madness, that's craziness, that's bullshit, that's bull crap. And now you can see that the Konyo masters, they are very corrupt. They do whatever they want in this judiciary system. That is why if you are a girl child, you will never support UPND, because there are other children right now who have been SA. You know what I mean? SS as abuse. Okay? And the people who did that to them, they are out of prison after 2 months. Somebody who was supposed to serve 5 years. Why? Because he's a UPND affiliated person. You understand? So you need to understand that. Please, peace off. You need to understand that. Anyway, guys, take care. I gotta go. That's what we're talking about. And if you're an aspiring member of parliament, remember to check the page, my page. I've posted links for you to join the WhatsApp group. If you're aspiring councillor, aspiring mayor, please join the groups. We need to remove Hakainde Hichilema in 2026. It's a girl, Lily Mata.